Well, first of all, it was God who noticed that it wasn't good that Adam was alone. It wasn't Adam who noticed it, right? It seems like a very masculine thing. He was focused on the objective world around him, you know? He was busy about fixing things in the garage of Eden, right? He was working with his tools, and he was naming the things, and he was having dominion, and God's like, it's not good that he's alone. It was God who noticed it. And it's God who brings the bride to Adam, right? And there's something about that moment that for Adam, up until that moment, he was the sole person on the scene. And it was his gaze was piercing into all of creation, and he had this ability to read out of creation just this, like, what is all this stuff? Like, it's a giftedness in masculinity. But in that moment, right, because Adam's he's made in the image and likeness of God. He's made for relationship, and so in that moment, Adam wakes up, he sees Eve, and for the first time, he's not the only one like doing the seeing. That's the first moment, like he wakes up and he's being seen. It's a very different experience, you know, like no giraffe is looking at Adam and like seeing him. Like all the other animals, all the things they might have a level of awareness of him, but they're not seeing him. That's kind of what Father Ryan was saying, going back to a moment ago when he was talking about this, like this depth of reciprocity, right? Of being seen and seeing another. And there's something so vulnerable and scary in that moment, I imagine, for Adam, that he wakes up and all of a sudden there's eyes piercing him. It's the reason why we love at weddings when we see the bride walking down the aisle and the groom is standing there and he's just like crying. We see that moment where we see Adam again pierced by the bride. Because it's another moment where we see like the man like properly ordered in the sense of in relationship with a person, like pierced, open, vulnerable, touched on the deepest level, affectable on the deepest level.